Hi there. This next fly I'm going to tie is the Baby Chub, a variation of the Baby Brown. If you have an idea for another variation of the Baby Brown, let me know by leaving a comment and I'll see what I can do. I'm approaching 1,000 subscribers and working on something special for everyone to enjoy, so stay tuned. The hook is a Kamasan B940 Aberdeen size 1. The thread I'm using on this fly is a Semperfli Nano Silk, 12/0, 18/0, white, and a 6/0 black. Start the 6/0 thread just behind where the head and the body meet and trim the tag. Wrap a base even with the barb, whip finish, and move it aside. Next, secure the 12/0 thread over the existing wrap and trim the tag. Next, split the thread, wax, and add pearl ice dub loosely. Add the dubbing twister, double over the thread, and spin to secure the dubbing. Brush out the dubbing, switch over to a hackle plier, and wrap edge to edge, pulling the fibers back with your fingers along the threaded area. Secure by the thread and trim. Build up the thread and brush out the dubbing. Measure a section of the charcoal gray rabbit strip on top of the hook and trim. The length of the wing is twice the length of the dubbed area. Trim the hide flush with the fur. Cut the strip into a taper. Make sure it's off to one side before you start the trim. Trim the thickness of the hide using curved scissors. Secure the tip of the wing on top of the hook in front of the dubbing. Whip finish and trim. Brush out the dubbing away from the rear thread. Next, separate the fur even with the thread. Wrap the thread to secure the wing. A dozen or so wraps, whip finish, trim, and add head cement to the wrap. Brush out the wing and the dubbing. Start the 18/0 thread in front of the wing and trim the tag. Split the thread, add the cross-cut charcoal gray rabbit fur in between. Trim the hide, add the dubbing twister, double over the thread, and spin to secure the fur. Brush out the fur. Wrap edge to edge in front of the wing going forward, pulling the fibers back with your fingers. Secure by the thread, trim, build up the thread, whip finish, and brush it out. Next, add the ice dub shimmer fringe on each side of the wing in front of the collar. Secure and trim the ends. Next, split the thread and take a section of the gray fox strip and secure it the same way as the cross-cut rabbit. Wrap the fox fur with edge-to-edge wraps, secure by the thread, and trim and build up the thread. Next, take a small section of dyed orange and yellow rabbit strip with the hide attached, secure under the hook, tight to the collar, trim the hide, and build up the thread. Next, take 2 grizzly hen hackle tips already prepared and measured, secured on each side of the collar left and right. Fold the stems over and secure. Build up the thread and whip finish. Next, wrap the lead wire around the collar, throat, and the gills to keep them out of the way, and add head cement to the wrap. Next, take 3 sections of white glow bug yarn, split each section into 4 segments. Tie in the first 2 segments on each side of the head, left and right, then the 2 segments on top and bottom on the same wrap and secure. Pull all the fibers back, secure the thread in front of the yarn. Repeat this step right to the eye. Secure, whip finish, trim, and add head cement. Next, take a bodkin and separate the yarn away from the rest of the fly. Comb out the yarn so the fibers are at a right angle to the hook. Use scissors with a long blade to trim the yarn flat, left and right of the head. Then use curved scissors to trim the top and the bottom into a taper. Next, color the top half of the yarn head with gray permanent marker. Then add 5-minute epoxy in the middle of each side of the head. Let it soak in a bit and add a second dab. Attach the 5mm 3D eyes, and this will anchor the eyes to the head. Undo the lead wire and brush out the fibers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and hit the like button to see more fly tying videos.